Last night was the American Music Awards, and there's still plenty that has Twitter and, more notably, the beehive buzzing. Okay, it's all about J Lo's sultry performance last night. A lot of fans. Well, let's talk about the performance first of all. It was sexy. It was a duet
Mhm.
with Maluma. They performed "Pati" and "Lonely," but a lot of fans were quickly reminded that this performance looks awfully similar to Beyonce's 2014 Grammys performance with her husband Jay-Z. You guys will remember she did Drunk in Love. And honestly, I saw this photo and I had to do a double take. I'm like, is that J-Lo or is that B? From the outfit to the hair to the chair dancing, the lighting. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie, they look pretty similar to me. What did you make of this, Cassie? A lot of people were claiming or accusing J Lo of copying Beyonce.
Denny, when you look at all of those factors, like you just mentioned, the hair, and not even just hairstyle, like it's a specific wet hair look. Like you cannot get any more detail than that. Actually, you can because it's a bob. It's a slick, wet bob that both of these ladies were rocking. And then it's also the choreography with the chair and the way the lights hit, even the color of the lighting on the stage that fans notice too, kind of those red and blue vibes. I'm not gonna lie, it does look very similar. However, J Lo does not strike me as someone who would blatantly copy another artist, let alone an artist like Beyonce. So maybe it's an homage to Beyonce. Maybe it's a little nod to, another powerhouse female in the industry. I will say I did watch J Lo's Instagram live this morning where she was thanking all of her fans for the love on the performance, but there was no mention of the Beyonce comparison. So to be honest with you, I feel like, it's not phasing J Lo because it's not anything. There's no drama here.
I do feel bad because I'm a proud member of the Beehive, and we
Yeah.
sting pretty hard. And like this is also something that Taylor Swift has gone through. Do you remember when Taylor performed at the Billboard Awards,
Hmm.
and they were like, she's totally copying the Homecoming and Beachella aesthetic? Here's my thoughts. I know by watching the video for Patti and Lonely that the whole vibe was Basic Instincts. So if you watch the video, I think she was trying to recreate a version of that on stage and also maybe threw in a little like influence from Chicago and Cell Block Tango with like the
Hmm.
prison and the ladies dancing. Sure, the similarities are very striking, but I agree with you. J-Lo is not a copycat, I don't think, and even if she
Right.
was, I mean, artists, including Beyonce, get inspired by other artists and other
Hmm.
pieces of art all the time. I think this was just a tough coincidence that a lot of people
Right.
brought up. That's hard to ignore. But you know what? Both performances still so sexy and so good. So I'm here
Hmm.
for it.
And
Meanwhile,
they say
if you guys,
imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Sorry, I had to throw that in.
there you go. That's exactly right. And I
Inspiration.
think I think those two are definitely hype about each other. Okay, there's room for everybody, people. However, there wasn't room for Bad Bunny on last night's AMAs. If you guys were wondering where he was, he did accept a American Music Award for Best Latin Album, but he was also set to perform Rakiti with Jay Cortez. But fans noticed that he did not perform, and we learned today it's because the Puerto Rican performer tested positive for COVID-19. His publicist told the AP that Bad Bunny wasn't showing any major symptoms as of Monday. And what you guys are seeing here is him virtually not only presenting from home, but also accepting an AMA from home too. But I know a lot of fans were looking forward to a live performance of his new single, his new collab with Jay. This after he performed in Puerto Rico for the Latin Grammys. We didn't get that. It's because he got sick.
It's tough. It's got to be such a bittersweet moment for an artist to not be able to be there, especially because then you find out that you have COVID-19. But regardless, it was a big night for him, and also another big night for Doja Cat, who had
Yeah.
literally probably one of the best nights of her career. I would say she won New Artist of the Year, and this is I feel like this is just the first to come for
Yeah.
a lot of awards in her future. She also won Favorite Female Artist for Soul R&B, and she performed her new collaboration with BB Rexa, Baby I'm Jealous. But what has everyone talking is what she told reporters backstage at the AMAs about a bet that she has with her friends if she does not get nominated for a Grammy, and those Grammy nominations come out this week. So take a listen to this bet here. Her friends will have to get a tattoo of her name.
It being 2020, like I expect the worst every day. And I'm really just kind of doing what I can. I'm being creative and whatnot. To see an award come out again, like if it's the Grammys, one, my friend has to get a tattoo of my name on his, he has to get on his booty ooty. And he has to get it on there and prove it. And I'm going to see it. And I'm really excited if that does happen, if we do win something.